going to number 6. Number 6 looks a little bit different, okay, because instead of it being a weird shape, it's like a regular shape with funky stuff drawn in the middle, right, guys? So this question is asking you what the area of the garden is. So the garden is the clear area, and the shaded in is the driveway. So what could I do to figure out the area of just the garden? Morgan?
I don't know if this is necessarily either way, but you could figure out the area of the whole shape and then subtract the driveway.
Hey, absolutely. Now, there is no just one right way, right, guys? There are multiple ways that you can get the correct answer. That way is my favorite way because I think it takes less work. But we could also break up the inside just into the shape of the garden and add it all together and figure it out that way as well. But I am going to show you the way that Morgan said. So let's do the entire thing. So I have this big old rectangle. How do I find the area of that big old rectangle, guys? 32 times 14. I want that entire big rectangle, meaning the garden and the driveway put together. I want to know the area of the driveway and the garden. Then obviously use your calculators to figure that out. What's 32 times 14, everyone? Okay. So we cannot get an answer that's bigger than 448. Does that make sense? If you get it bigger, we did something wrong, okay? So now, what should I do? I need to find the area of the driveway. Okay, so how should I break this up? Because that driveway is not a normal shape. Aubrey?
You can split off a little.
Absolutely. So I'm going to have a bigger rectangle and a smaller rectangle. Does that make sense, guys?
Yeah.
So I want to find the area of this big rectangle right here. What is the base and the height of that big rectangle of the driveway? 10 times 20 or 10 times 26? 10 times 20. Because 26 is the entire top line. So it goes all the way into that little rectangle. And I want just the big one. And so that is going to be the 20 feet. So what is 10 times 20, you guys?
200.
Now what? Okay, I need to find the area of this tiny rectangle, which means I need to find my base and I need to find my height. And as Claire just said, I need to take 26, because 26 is the length of the entire top line, and I need to subtract 20 of it, because I already found out the area involving that 20, right, guys?
Yeah.
So what do I have left over?
6.
So the length, or the base of that rectangle is 6. How do I find the height? I've got 10 is the whole thing. We already did. They told you that this part here is 7. 10 minus 7 is? So how do I find the area of that little rectangle? And what is 6 times 3, you guys? Any questions on finding all the individual parts? Now what? Okay, you can either subtract twice or add and subtract. Should we get the same answer no matter which way we do?
Yeah.
Everyone figure that out for me, whichever way you prefer. Okay, ready?
Yeah.
What'd you get, everyone?
230 meters.
So the area of the garden is 230 feet squared. So do you guys see how we can do the breaking it up into shapes, but we could also do big shapes minus smaller shapes? Does that make sense how either way will work?
Yeah.
Okay, I want you guys to do number 7 with the person sitting next to you. Go. We're going to go over this problem. All of you in the room got it correct. So, tell me, what did you do? What did you do first, Sophie? And what's the area of the entire rectangle? Isabel, will you grab the door for me, sweetie? That is correct. So, first things first, find the area of the big rectangle. You're taking 14 times 20. You get the 280. Thank you. Who can tell me what to do next? Bennett.
Find the trapezoid.
Find the trapezoid. How do we find the area of the trapezoid?
Half height plus base 1 plus base 2.
What's my height, everyone?
9.
What are my bases?
16.
What's half of 16?
8.
And what's 9 times 8?
17.
So area of the trapezoid is 72. Area of the rectangle is 280. What do I have to do now? Find the area of the grill. What's the area of the grill, Addison?
32.
32. What do I do now? Add and subtract. Do I care what order you do it in? No. What should we get as our answer, everyone? What? Okay. Number 8. Each foot wide board costs $8.97. How much will it take Jacob to put new flooring down on his outdoor porch? Meaning shown above. So if it's 320 feet and it's going to cost me $8.97 per foot, what do I need to do, you guys? Okay, everyone multiply it for me. What do we get, everyone? $2,870.40. Guys, that's actually probably it's a little high, but you can find cheaper ones. But if you want nice ones, that's probably pretty accurate. All right. Do number 9 with your partner. Go. Pause. So remember at the beginning of class when I told you that you cannot assume anything in geometry, right?
Yeah.
It has to be proven facts. If it's not proven, it's not true. So that means that from here to here is 6 centimeters. From here to here is another 6, which means that length is 5. And that is where people messed up first hour and this hour. Does that make sense, everyone?
Yeah.
So then you should have told me that it was 90 centimeters squared.
Yeah.
Questions? Because I know that this can be very tricky, very complicated. I feel like you guys get the concept, but we just make those mistakes here and there. Does that sound about right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to stop my video.